Welcome back to the GSL. I'm Tesos, and with me is Artosis. We had a pretty sick series just there. August got rolled.
He did.
Pretty hard. Moon definitely got a shot at Code S, excuse me. I'm really looking forward to seeing how Moon does in the future.
Yeah. I think he has a decent shot of making it into Code S.
Yeah.
Definitely, I would say. There's of course, it's going to matter on groups. There's going to be some pretty hard groups to try to go up.
Yeah, certainly.
But, of course, then there will be some that are very easy that Tasteless could get into Code S with his feet, probably.
Probably, not even using the Tasteless build.
Yeah.
So our next match is going to be Lin against ButterflyEffect. Lin. If you guys know who Moon is, you'll know who Lin is. Lin, basically the other best Korean Warcraft 3 player. But first, let's take a look at ButterflyEffect.
Yep. This guy, he managed to take out OGS Little Boy, or OGS Goma, I guess we decided to call him, in the first round. It was a dirty TVT set.
No kidding.
It was down and dirty.
He was like a mud wrestling
fighting the
TVT.
trenches. Yeah. No one, it was the type of war that you'll never see fought on Earth.
No
Because
kidding.
no one cared about their soldiers even a little bit.
This was pretty nasty.
The morale of both sides was very low. The Marines are like, they really want us to stim and go into those siege tanks. Seriously, that's what I have to do right now. He's like, yeah, man, I'm sorry, you have to do that. And that's kind of how the whole game went.
Over here we have Lin, a very formidable opponent, Warcraft 3.
Yeah.
Easily, I would say, top 8 War 3 players of all time.
Yeah, I would say so. Very good player from the Fox team.
I actually think it's fair to say even top 4 War 3 players of all time.
Oh, people are going to flame you for that one.
I don't know.
They're going to make their little lists that include people that played the game when it came out.
He's number 6. You need to lose your job.
It's clearly between
Nothing.
Infy and Sky and Mad Frog. And then you're like, but Mad Frog hasn't played since 2004. And they're like, no!
I can never
He
be
was
happy.
truly talented. Well, he was, but
He was. But
seriously,
I'm
guys,
just saying, in my personal opinion, I thought Lin was just a little bit higher ranked. The maps are going to be Steps of War, Lost Temple, and Zelnaga Caverns.
Now, this is a TVT, so maps aren't going to matter all that much. None of those have any positional imbalances. Let's recall that Lin, he's played a lot of TVP in the GSL so far. Hasn't made it too far in any of them yet. This is actually the furthest he's made, so we'll have to see. Can he do it, Tasteless?
We're going to find out because the countdown's on. Let's get ready for some sick TVT action. Over here in the red, at the bottom left side of the map, we have a player named
나비효과 제니스
ButterflyEffect. Getting in the zone here.
I like his jacket.
Yeah, it's a good jacket. Over here in the blue, one of the greatest Warcraft 3 players of all time.
Foxlit
Whoa, that will haunt my dreams.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is creepy,
That is terrifying, actually. We shouldn't be allowed to make stuff that looks that scary. That is, of course, Lin, with the teeth of an orc, if you're confused. Either that or he stuffed the tusks of an elephant into his lower lip. That poor elephant.
Little tiny elephant, man. That is actually...
Well, maybe he has a big mouth,
Only one of the big mouth here is you, Julia Roberts.
My Julia Roberts lips. All right, we have a barracks on the way.
Yeah, up on the side of the base. It's going to be a little bit harder to scout. Might cause some heart palpitation in Lin when he gets in there. He's like, oh no, there's a proxy barracks! And he starts a bunker, maybe.
Yeah,
Who
he
knows?
might have to take a Xanax. He might get a little bit stressed out.
Yeah. Got to stay calm, man.
You got to keep your cool. The one thing about choking is that usually people who choke, they know exactly what they need to do, but they overthink it.
Yeah.
So that's why you got to stay cool in this. It's actually amazing that there are players with bad nerves that even get far.
Yeah, well, sometimes, even if you have bad nerves, if you train enough, your base skill level goes so high that you still win games.
I actually used to have very bad nerves in tournaments.
Yeah.
Now I don't get them as much, but
my nerves were not normally too bad. Normally it was
I used to actually, before big matches, actually throw up.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
That is not actually that uncommon.
Yep, pretty common actually. Amongst people that do competitions of all sorts of levels.
Yeah. It's stressful. Well, looks like we are going to see a quick reactor there for Lin.
Oh, what did this SCV just give up? Come on, fight for your life, man. You have so much more to live for.
Luckily, he's quicker than a Marine.
You can see he darted back there, he debated, ending it. Don't do it.
Oh, he's actually...
Life is precious.
And that SCV is going to go down because Butterfly Effect is going to flank it with another Marine.
Uh-oh.
And, oh, interesting. Going to have a very fast expansion for Butterfly Effect. Now, Lin. I am wondering, I think Lin is going to go ahead and take a fast expansion as well. In fact, he is. This is actually built in such a funny location. I think he may be expanding to somewhere we never see.
I think you're right. I think he might expand to the middle right.
Yeah, I think so, which is really, really weird. In fact, maybe he'll go for a double expansion. We've seen that last couple days ago by I'm MVP, but I guess not because he's going to make another barracks instead. Now, Butterfly Effect has gotten double gas, so he's going to tech up while Lin decides to use just Marines and probably soon Marauders as well.
Now, bunker here. Had Butterfly Effect known what Lin is doing right now, he probably wouldn't have made a bunker. If you can avoid making a bunker, always do it.
And people are saying, well, you can just sell it for free, though. Yeah, but it slows everything down.
Yeah, that's a good tip for the noobs.
You shouldn't have extra minerals in your bank account, so it should make a difference with a very tight build.
Right. Uh-oh. Looks like Lin going to get a little bit of intel. See that there's a bunker up. See, he's slightly ahead. Oh, my God. What? What? He just, like, walked by a Marine? How does that happen?
That was an allied SCV running away.
What? Wait. Did I
that was his SCV.
Oh, that was his SCV?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I am probably getting flamed right now.
Yeah.
I actually thought that was... Oh, my God. I am so embarrassed.
It's okay. He had a cloak of invisibility on, Jason.
I just get up and run out of the studio full speed. It's all about me. Looks like we have siege mode and tanks on the way.
Yep. Also,
Starport.
Starport, of course. I think he's going to go tank Viking. But Lin
This is
decided it's time to move. Unfortunately for him, this is not going to bode well.
He might be able to graze by the bunker.
No.
No, he won't.
In fact, he'll just lose an SCV and a Marine and then go home. Now, Lin actually did float that command center down to the normal place, so I guess he was just hiding it from scans. Unfortunately for him, the scan did see it, so Butterfly Effect knows exactly what's going on and just has a slightly quicker expansion. You know, and you can tell because he has 2 more SCVs.
You know what's funny about this? Lin's strategy actually ended up working because Butterfly Effect made a second bunker. So that SCV and Marine actually paid for themselves. Lin feels like he's going to be attacked. Butterfly Effect feels like he's going to be attacked any moment now because he saw that poke.
Well, we have Stim and Combat Shields on the way. +1 attack as well. And Lin looks like he might be getting ready for another expansion.
Steps of War is a very tricky map in TVT. You're so close to each other. Getting your siege tanks just a few hexes closer makes all the difference in the world.
That's true. And, Butterfly Effect has chosen to go straight into siege tank tech, while Lin has decided to go a very slow tech with a lot more Marines and Marauders in it. So if Butterfly Effect figures this out and says, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to invest in siege tanks, and I'm going to move out very slowly, but very strongly, then Lin is going to be in for a very hard game. They have to move very slow against that unit combination that Lin has, but again, in the long term, the siege tanks will win out if you use them correctly.
Well, we're just kind of waiting for this to pick up a little bit. Artosis, what are your thoughts? Who do you think's doing it right now? Your TVT and StarCraft 1 obviously much better than mine.
I definitely prefer the way Butterfly Effect is playing.
Yeah.
Because I think the Siege Tank tech, especially on this map, is going to be far superior. But the thing is, will he use it right? Because I feel like, you know, from what we've seen from ButterflyEffect so far, he might just decide, okay, it's time to attack, and he just goes. If you do a very slow tank push, though, don't let yourself get flanked. Keep your stuff close enough together that it will all hit at once. You're going to be in much better shape.
What do you think about Lin taking out his opponent's rocks? That's weird.
It is weird.
I don't know what the
May
mode
just
of thought
want to be
with
able
that
to stim and run down or
I
threaten more attacks.
I mean, it does make it look a little bit scary. You see your opponents tearing down your rocks. So ButterflyEffect, I feel like this entire game has been under the impression he's about to be attacked.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's actually what he's thinking, but
It seems that way. He does keep on defending, but you know, he has a good number of siege tanks, so it's going to be very hard to actually attack into him.
this is
Lin
Code A,
has-
so he might just run into the siege tanks.
I think Lin is better than that.
Well, Lin
I
is.
hope Lin is better than that.
I had to make a Code A joke.
Yeah. You know, the sad part is that Code A is actually, they're really good players. They make many more mistakes than Code S.
Uh-oh. ButterflyEffect's on the move. Marines
Got
in
to
the
be
front.
very careful with this because Lin does have a lot.
Stim.
Look at that, trying to take out some siege tanks here.
Whoa.
Loses some units. Only one siege tank going down, I believe, there.
Okay, nice move by Lin. He's going to do a
Could
drop.
be huge.
Oh my god, he stimmed everything to come back.
That's right. It's going to use up a lot of energy, but he's going to get there quite quickly and not let this attack do too much. And now he's just going to leave and let that-
fakey.
Yeah.
Another force stim.
And taking out the medvac, very good move. Lin going to lose quite a bit of units there. And right now, the supply is 137 to 106, way in favor of ButterflyEffect. Playing a much better game this round, Tasteless.
Well, I don't know what Lin's plan was because he basically just allowed ButterflyEffect to walk in the middle of the map, and now he has control.
Yeah, ButterflyEffect going to take a third base before Lin. And he has more siege tanks, so realistically right now, ButterflyEffect can start setting up turret lines, he can just set up siege tanks, and there's actually, this is a great map for things like setting up some turret lines.
Damn, look at that, man. ButterflyEffect really has map dominance.
Yeah. Lin, in fact, the way he's moving around his units, I don't know if he's going to try drops, if he's going to try some sort of flank.
I think all he can do is drop.
The thing is, these Marines are going to have sick DPS. The Marauders aren't going to do as well if he does try to do that. But in fact, you're right. He is going to go for drops.
These guys want to be in the drop too. They couldn't be there.
Yeah.
What's that movie with Harrison Ford where he's like, "Get off my plane"?
Air Force One.
Air Force One. That movie's terrible
It's a great
too.
movie.
It's a great terrible movie.
When I saw it when I was a kid, I loved it. So.
Where's my family? Oh.
And ButterflyEffect going to stim and run back all his army, I think. Probably needs to this time. Much more fearsome drop. Lin's got to be careful, though. ButterflyEffect totally owns this up.
Uh-oh.
It looks like he may. Target down those medevacs.
Ouch. Lin is not looking good. ButterflyEffect, by the way, if you look on the minimap, is expanding again.
Yeah, and in fact, he's got a sensor tower up as well, and that's going to help out immensely.
Nice guerrilla tactics by Lin. You got to say, ButterflyEffect, if there's a guy that wants to stim at any second, he's got an itchy trigger finger when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Smart move to make a planetary fortress there, since Lin is basically going for infantry.
And right now, if ButterflyEffect does nothing but turtle, Lin is going to be in an impossible situation. But he has to siege up, he has to have everything spread correctly, he has to have a nice zoning defense with his Marines. That's all he has to do, because Lin right now is going to be facing 4 bases, one of which is gold. This is going to force Lin to attack, to do something immediately. So all he has to do is stay sieged. If ButterflyEffect unsieges his tanks,
Uh-oh.
I'll be very sad.
Here it comes, here it comes! Bringing the SCVs. This is the climax of the game.
This is it. This is the important moment. A ton of Marines being stemmed and moving up, and ButterflyEffect, he has got a huge amount of
my
Marines
God.
just absolutely crushing through Lin. And
Oh, man.
Tasteless.
Holy Toledo.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Wow. GG. Completely
Oh
owned.
my God.
Lin got completely owned.
Yeah. Butterfly Effect, we made a lot of fun of him in his last set against Goma. But this set, he actually played extremely well.
You know,
that was a very well played TBT.
I don't know what Lin's strategy was. It was just
I
like
have no idea.
he was making units. He was, there's one thing I like about Lin when I watch him play is it does remind me of Warcraft 3. He has small groups of units moving around, taking control of Zonaga watchtowers, taking control of minor locations. But it's like, what is your actual plan? Like, what are you actually trying to do? Like, what are you going to do when he pushes out? Because he got Butterfly Effect got the center of the map for free.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, he just like walked out. He's like, you know what? He's
You're
like,
very right.
He's like, I'm just going to go right here. I don't know, man. What is he doing? Like,
no, you're completely right. That's
I don't know.
what the game looked like. Hard to explain exactly. I think he was planning on just using drops and stuff to get ahead. Absolutely did not work out for him. Butterfly Effect actually played a very good game, though. He
did.
He set up right. He took expansions. He just defended attacks, did not try to get too aggressive with the siege tanks. Realized, well, you're over-investing in Marines and Marauders early. If I live through this, make a lot of siege tanks, I'm going to be ahead. And he was. All right.
The countdown started. Let's get ready for game number 2.